My name is Andy Syring, and I am a second-year theologian at Kenrick, Glennon Seminary in St. Louis. And I was an altar server growing up, and the pastor always told me, his name was Monsignor Andrew Meister, and he always told me that I was going to be a priest one day. And I didn't think much of it as a kid. I wanted to be an Air Force pilot all my life. I really had no idea when I first entered the seminary what I expected. I had no clue. And so I was kind of just, whatever came my way, I just went with it and figured, well, if I want to be a priest, if God's calling me to be a priest, then this is what I have to do. 1 or 2 years in the seminary will give you a greater understanding of yourself and really of God's calling in your life. And it's a great challenge that I think that all men, young men, should enter the seminary for at least a year. At the seminary, you learn the teachings of the church. You learn the traditions. You learn just how to minister to people and practical things. You learn how to pray. You learn how to have a balanced life. The college seminary versus the theology, the graduate level seminary where I'm at now, the focus really is all towards the same. It's all towards the formation of men to the priesthood. And you really learn the basics in college. You learn how to form your life. You begin to make choices that are of the seminarian, and you change your decisions. I think in a lot of ways, college seminary academically is like a regular college, other than it's being focused on philosophy and some basic theology and the teachings of the church. But really, academically, it's like college. It is college, literally. But the seminary element that you add to it is the other part of formation. It's that spiritual part of formation. It's that character part and that human part of formation. How do I live life? How am I dealing with stress? And that is really the basics of what has grown into the graduate level seminary. If I was a high schooler looking at entering the seminary, first of all, I would go, well, what makes it different than a college? Well, what makes it different than college simply is that you study in a focus. Doing some video editing right now. We're giving homilies today in our homiletics course, and we have to record in order to play back what's going on. And this is just a simple recording studio that has 4 cameras mounted in the system in the church, and some simple zooms and some simple recording devices, and we go right to the DVD. The recording was quite simple. Just push the start button and push the stop button, and we're good to go.
He is there in our boat. In the midst of the storm, he is asleep at the front of our boat. Lord, help us. We need you. We cannot do it by ourselves.
This sheet here actually is an outline of what his points he's making, and then I have to critique his construction of his homily, and I have to critique his balance and the overall percentage. There's 4 impressions I give. He's got an outstanding homily, a good homily, a weak homily, or go back to the rectory. In the seminary, you kind of have an idea. You're trying to figure out what you want in that sense, but there's definitely one goal. It's towards priesthood. That's a great thing in the seminary. You're all focused towards the same goal. We're all at different stages of that, but we're all headed towards the same goal. And where at a regular college, everyone's kind of doing their own major, and but here you have 100 guys that are all, they're trying to strive for holiness, and they're trying to achieve that same goal that you too can model. They have the support of the people there, and to be with a bunch of men who are striving just to figure out what they want. Ordinary guys who play video games, ordinary guys who hang out, ordinary guys who go to the movies, ordinary guys called to do extraordinary things. That's the priesthood. There's a lot of ways to have fun that are holy. I call it holy leisure. And so you begin to learn that in the college level. Some great perks here in the seminary. We got some great basketball courts and workout centers, some nice tennis courts and racquetball courts. We even have a handball court, which is really kind of cool. We have a pool. Of course, the pool isn't open yet until the summer and when it's hot, but there's some great opportunities here to just kind of get some recreation in. I thought I'd go and see what some of the other seminarians, brothers were doing, some friends of mine were doing. So I knocked on the door and I realized that they were just getting ready to enter into a excellent Halo game.
What's up, Syring?
You guys want to play video games?
Yeah, dog, we're already playing.
Oh, count me in.
We got a slot for you.
Perfect.
There you go.
Alright.
Andy, the more.
Oh, I committed suicide. That's mortally sinful.
The more. Oh, look at this.
All I know is that I am dying. After spending some time just playing some video games and just chatting with talking with the brothers, some of us went out to dinner, and this was an opportunity to celebrate one of our diocesan brother's birthday. And so we went out to an Italian restaurant, La Russo's, and had a great time together and celebrated his birthday and really supported him as he turned another year older, and had a lot of fun together and had some great laughs and really enjoyed each other's company. We have fun. Oh yeah. I have to say that I'm a fun person, and my day is filled with fun. I laugh a lot, I get loud a lot sometimes, and I have a lot of fun. And when it's time to pray, it's time to pray. When it's time to work, I work. But when it's time to have fun, whether that be hanging out with people or whatever, we have fun. One of the greatest things that is learned in the seminary is an appreciation for your life that God has given you, and how you are to live that out to its fullest. But to realize that it's all doable, it's all possible, and it's a great life thus far. I mean, I love it. I love life. See you later. Gotta go to class. Bye.